We'll keep talking. Usually, what we do, because knife round
That's
casting
our job.
is a special magic thing, which because you can't really say, he's got a good angle. I mean, there is some kind of strategy to it.
Well, like I said, if LDLC win this and get CT,
yeah,
there's a
it's very
possibility
important.
that they can.
Oh, the lineup.
Oh, the classic.
Rugby formation, go. Okay, right.
But there's also a hashtag, actually. We haven't mentioned that. Hashtag CS Arena. So better late than never. Get tweeting about this semi-final and all the other games upcoming.
Oh, Flusher, can he clutch it?
Oh, that's the question. Also at Jono Whiting, no, at Jono CS:GO. I changed my Twitter.
Ah, yeah, you did. So,
And at Spuddington for you. If you want to hit us up on Twitter, please do so.
hey, come on. I believe in you, Flusher. I'm not biased. I just like the underdog to win. So right now, Fnatic
He shouldn't
for
be
the
able to
knife
win this.
round. They are the underdog. I think Kirishima legitimately considered walking all the way around a second ago, and they got the time. So yeah,
They've got an hour.
Like
an hour on the
MVK says. I kind of hope it happens. But Flusher, you got it.
Oh,
Come on.
No, they
Happy.
need to get that. The
Go
1
on.
2. You have to go at the same time. He could win this now.
Oh man, he should have gone all the way around. Kirishima, his impatience may have cost him the CT side. They're gonna try and gets it. King. But anyway, back to serious talk for real people. LDLC are gonna be starting on the CT side, and that's actually kind of a big deal.
I mean, it has a bearing. It absolutely does. So if they can get a brilliant half here, they will most certainly have a shot in this third map. So like I said, if you're just joining us, this is the third map. This is the decider now for the semi-final. Actually, something we haven't mentioned at all. These guys are literally playing for $2,000. Whoever loses now drops out with 1,000, being in 4th place. Whoever wins this proceeds into the final, and minimum there is 3,000. So that's a jump of $2,000. So this map basically worth $2,000. So quite a lot on the line for an online match, and they will most certainly want to pick it up. Fnatic on the terrorist side, they've got control of apartments. Let's see what they want to do with it.
Well, for the time being, like they're not going to be doing anything too hasty. They will be channeling their inner Treebeard as Crims closest JW moving up Banana and is going to be seeing NBK, who is going to be seeing that there is nothing to be done right now and back away immediately. The push onto the site is in progress. Happy gets the first kill. NBK looks for the second. JW and Olafmeister already down. Crims will start the process of clearing it out, but Happy is not letting go of this ground easily, looking to get back on site now, apply some pressure. The grenades are flying, and there's plenty of time for the CTs. Happy is really determinedly trying, and will in fact get Pronax in the end. So a very nice pistol there for LDLC.
Fine, indeed. Lovely stuff from them. And they even wait for Shuxy with the kit, politely. And they get the round. So good stuff from them. And, this being a CT-sided map, the terrorist pistol is kind of worth a little bit more, essentially, because it is hard to get rounds on that half. So if you were to get the pistol, that's kind of usually a guaranteed 2 or 3, and that will give you 3 rounds on the easier side. So with them not picking that up, you might say LDLC put themselves in a great position. This is what I'm saying. If they can surmount a good amount of rounds on this CT side, they will have a chance in this map. But that's the key thing here. They need to convert these rounds where they would be expected to, e.g. anti-eco rounds, just like this one. They need to make sure they tighten up, don't make any silly mistakes, and don't let Fnatic in anywhere too easily. And Fnatic have not invested at all, so that would infer they're going to be going for a third round buy, having got the bomb down, and there's Shucks with the opening frag.
Yeah, looks like it. Crims is poking out a boiler, and Olafmeister is going to go down as well. So very, very clean, very, very simple. LDLC don't drop a man. They do take the round, and we are going to be seeing the third round buy, as you say. Decent set of nades, full armor on everyone, and an AK to boot. NBK is actually still holding on to his Nova here, so that's actually probably less good equipment there for LDLC.
Yeah, and that's the merit to doing a third round buy. You kind of catch your opponents off guard. But actually, he's going to be pushed here, and he's got a good gun for this kind of range. He can make it work. He gets one. Can he get any more here? Pronax spamming crazily, and he does find that frag. So Nathan was not able to retreat. I'm sure he would have liked to, but he got pinned down there. And a 1-for-1 will favour the terrorist team because as soon as you start taking down the numbers, the defense weakens, and as long as you can find the right place to push, you can expect to only find like maximum 2 members, so 4 on 2 when you push, you know. So that's going to favour Fnatic here. Let's see if they can make the advantage count. They drop the bomb in second mid. They've got a minute on the clock, so they don't want to do anything too hastily. And LDLC choosing to go for a 2-2 split, so they're going to make sure the B defense is strengthened, but that's going to be at the expense of the A defense, and this is where Fnatic are pushing in. This is a great decision from the Swedes. Let's see if Kiyoshima and Shoxy are up to the challenge. They're going to smoke off apartments. That's a very good move. That's going to possibly hinder Olifmeister's progression here in the apartments. Crims is going to take point through quad. Can he be killed, or can he find the frag? That's the question. There's Kiyoshima with a kill, and the rotate is already being commenced here, so that's going to allow the LDLC players to get in there without too much time wasted and go for this retake. 3 on 3, let's see who's going to come out on top.
Well, Wonderchild has already been, the Wunderkind of the team has already backed away. That's JW. And unfortunately not been able to get anything done, so it's actually looking like the defuse is going to come down, and that's actually, well, honestly, not quite as good as I was expecting from Fnatic. They were...
Yeah, I can tell you why.
Alright, go for
it.
It
was a crucial element to that A tank, and that was that they did not get control of Pit. If you do not get control of Pit, you limit yourself so much to where you can go on the afterplants, and it becomes very difficult to hold on to the bomb side. So with the Pit being in the control of LDLC still, with Kiyoshima and Shoxy, it was just Shoxy in the end, but literally with one player in the, we call it Dildo, I don't know if that's a bit too rude to say, but hey.
Well, you've already said it, so
pillar
a bit too late.
In pillar, you just have one player there, it's really, really strong. So nice round from LDLC, and that's going to be a nice start, 3-0.
Yeah, well, smokes are in on A right now, and Dox is going to be finding Flusher, or will it be the other way around? Doubt they're going to want to challenge that one-on-one, so Shox is going to abandon ship, jump off, and Kiyoshima, meanwhile, making short work of Fnatic in general. LDLC, said it before, their CT side is just looking great.
Absolutely, and this is what we wanted from them. Like, as a neutral perspective, it's a map where Fnatic really do shine. Even on the terrorist side, where they're not expected to get a lot of rounds, they often do. So the fact LDLC are putting up a strong defense right now certainly bodes well for entertainment's sake, as we can expect a closer game. JW's bought up, and let's see if, you know, with a good arsenal in their hands, in their back pockets, Fnatic can do good work in this round. I mean, they've certainly got the guns to do this. Shoxy's going to spot one in apartments. That's Olifmeister. Close, you know, tight duel. Who's going to come out on top? Actually, Shoxy has done the smart thing and been able to back out. And look at the defense. 4 members there. As Olifmeister finds the kill on Happy. 4, now 3 on the A bomb side.
Oh, okay. I didn't catch that shot or how it happened, but regardless, LDLC, Smith's gonna tank the grenade like a man, grit his teeth. Hope that they will walk past him here, which they will indeed do. He gets the first. Will he get the second? Not quite onto Pronax, but that still leaves LDLC with a 3-on-3 and the health advantage here. They're not rotating yet. NBK is staying on B. Shima, Shox, staying very much in the defense of A. The rotate has actually come through though now, and NBK will catch out one. Flash backwards and back away. Olifmeister not done on the pursuit here. Will he get it? Yes, he will. Meaning now LDLC are rushing to B. They've delayed enough though there that they may get there just in time to see as they get onto the site. Fnatic, however, return fire very effectively. Pronax is going to get the plant down. He's got no health to work with, but Shox has the bomb against him. And now it's just going to come down to who can land the shot. Will the flash land? He fakes the defuse. and he gets the kill.
Oh, I thought Pronax got him there. I don't know why. I just like died. But yeah, lovely play from Shoxy. You wouldn't expect anything less from him. Arguably one of the best players in the world for me. His skill peak, he's where he hits his peak and he's on his like best form. He is the best player in the world for me. Anyway, he's not the most consistent player though. So that's an argument to say he isn't the best player in the world. But when he hits his peak, it's certainly one of the highest peaks. And he seems to be on form on Inferno. So this could be you know, a bit of a worrying thing for Fnatic. They are yet to find a round here on Inferno. And look at this aggressive play from Smith with the AWP. And they're happy with 2 over on the B bomb site at Banana. Behind the sandbags, they were not aware of it. And they got caught off guard. 4 plays 3. A good start from LDLC. And yeah, things are certainly looking up for them.
Yeah, well, they've put Fnatic in situations like this before. It ended up working up against them, but I feel like it's easier to lock it down on Inferno than it was, well, just 2. But still, Ash probably would be the better comparison there. But looks like Fnatic are they just going to be biding their time and towards B right now. JW is there, or Concert M. Docs waiting on the site. Very, very close by to NBK in a lateral sense, but not so much in the vertical. So, I'm very much working against Fnatic here. They're going to have to push on JW, keeping an eye out. Will he get the first kill? Doesn't look like it, and in fact, Shox will return fire on Crims in incredible fashion. He cuts them down, but Flusher, he will
look at this
not...
position.
Yeah, I saw. That's what I meant.
So
he is vertically a long way away as NBK ambushes him there and finishes the round.
Yeah, so another good round from LDLC. You see the way Shoxy played that was so stubborn, ridiculously confident. He's got JW peeking in with an AWP, and he knows this because he just heard the AWP fire in his direction, and yet
like,
he still holds the angle. He still holds the tight angle, and he gets the headshot and then peeks back out. I mean, he's on form right now, and like I said, this is a worrying sign for Fnatic, because like I said, Shoxy is such a beast when he gets going. He's most certainly the JW of LDLC. He is the star player when he hits that peak. Talking of JW, finds the entrance frag onto Kiyoshima. That was in middle, so that's going to give them some good ground to work with. And are they going to go with it? Certainly, I mean... Are they going to? They've been quite tentative. They're not being very confident in their playstyle. Fnatic, normally a team on the terrorist side where they get picks, they're very decisive and they play with a lot of confidence and they just go with it. They don't second guess themselves. Right now, from their playstyle, we can kind of see that they are doing this. They've got 2 members in Boiler, which isn't really an effective position to have 2 players in. You classically want 1 in middle and 1 in Boiler, not 2 in Boiler. It's slightly strange. And they're going to be pushing 3 towards this B side. So actually, they've split up the site, the whole map actually fairly effectively. And there's Olofmeister finding the kill. So quite an effective flank after all. Shoxy's still alive though, and he spots out JW. He drops, and the bomb is not being planted. And another second guess. They're taking the bomb again all the way around the map to this A bomb site. And it's left open for them. So actually, tactically, a really nice round from Fnatic.
Yeah, very, very smart there to back away. And this is what I mean when I say they are very decisive on their rotates when they're doing well. And that awkward moment where both the AWPers miss their shots. Olofmeister is going to be moving away happy. Pokes his head out. Pronax takes him for a ride. So, first round on the board there for Fnatic. We are on the 8th round in general now. But they've got to keep this momentum going. They've lost that round loss bonus. See now if they can get anything done. JW has got that AWP. Got his baby. Be trying to get a pick on anyone foolish enough to go on top of mid. Not going to happen right now by the looks of things. But we're sort of settling in, playing the long game here.
Yeah, sure, they are. Nice pop flash from Shoxy. Can he find Olofmeister? Yes, he can. Take note, people. You kind of aim really high, so the flash kind of falls straight down, and there's barely a second between it coming out from behind the wall and flashing, so you don't give the opponent a chance to turn around. So nice pop flash, nice play that's going to secure the advantage for them. And, you know, the bad side of winning a round for Fnatic is that they've reset their money bonus. So they're gonna want to pick up this one, otherwise the money is going to be in dire situation for them. Kiyoshima with 2 kills in the middle. He's going to make sure things aren't too easy for them over there. And he's got the AWP in his hands now. Let's see what he can do with it. JW is in the apartments. The bomb has dropped in second mid, so they are just trying to find picks. And there's a pick from flusha taking down MBK in the arch area, and they're going to go and recover this bomb. But time's already ticked, and there's Kiyoshima with any gun. Give him anything, he'll just find frags. Brilliant round from him. That's his third. And now flusha, talking of 3, has to find all the remaining members with 20 seconds, and Shoxi is just going to find that frag. So that's going to be another round 1, back to normal service as far as LDLC are concerned. And this is going to be an eco from Fnatic, 7-1.
Yep, not looking great for them. They're going to need to win the next round if they really want to get any economy going, or they're going to be stuck in debtor prison for a while. So, DZs, P250s, nothing too special here on the side of Fnatic. We're trying to make something happen as they push on. JW saying hi at Banana and then saying bye as he moves towards mid, but not likely to work out too well if he's pushing up there. Kiyoshima keeping an eye out, and Smith the same. Didn't lose his head for it. The pose is about as good as you can get. Nice pop flash again from Shox as he guns down the entire team of Fnatic. Incredible stuff. I mean, they were all lined up, but hell on earth, that is an ace. And Shox is a goddamn god.
That's highlight reel. That's highlight reel. He's on 18-2. This is what I'm talking about. As soon as he gets up there towards his peak, he just becomes a different breed of animal, a different breed of Counter-Strike player. And so, with that, LDLC secure a 7-round cushion. Fnatic are not finding any entrances. They're not really finding any holes in the French defense. They're doing everything they can. They're trying a lot of variation, but things aren't really working out for them. A 1-for-1 will, however, favour them. But there's Smith to make sure that the 1-for-1 becomes a 2-for-1 and make sure the advantage is back in their hands. So nice play from him. And Fnatic, once again, having got the frag, they kind of seem dumbstruck. It's like, okay, we just got a kill, but immediately returned on, and they've clearly got some presence in the apartments. They're clearly defending this A bomb site with an AWP. Now they know that. They're dumbfounded. They're just like, oh, what should we do then? The answer is, well, the answer they've decided on is going towards this archway, and Happy is defending this. Let's see what he can do. Get spawned. Can he get a second? He's going to carry on spraying. He's running out of bullets, and there's Crims returning. So there's, well, Shoxi just runs through the smoke, takes that gunfight. He's playing with so much confidence, but there's Crims with another kill. Can he do it again? This would be another 1 versus 3. He's already shown us what he's capable of on Dust 2. That crucial first round, he won it for his team. Now can he take down MBK and secure this 1-on-3? No, he can't. There's Nathan, crushing the dreams of the Swedes and the Fnatic fans. Sorry guys, they came so close, but MBK with the cool head comes in and wins the 1-on-1, and he's even got time to find Smith's orb. So that's going to be 9-1, but a very valiant effort from Crims.
Yeah, very much indie. Couldn't quite get the ace, and probably worth noting the ace before was against an eco round, just for the sake of honesty, but it was still a 1 versus 4 situation that Shox walked into, which is why I was so mind blown about it. But this is actually looking like Fnatic once again are going to struggle to get any rounds together when they are on T side. They just can't seem to find any ground at any time, and LDLC, well, got the pillow in hand and they're trying to block the windpipes, but
and they're force buying as well. I mean, do you agree with this? Because they, having had such little success, surely they want to get an AWP on JW, and it should save up.
Maximize your chances of getting a round. Like you've got to, really. I'd have thought, but far be it from me to question the minds of our great Swedish overlords. And now, well, they've actually done pretty well on this round. LDLC are left with 1 man.
Yeah, so I just ate my words there.
Yep.
Of course,
No worries.
Comes to, brilliant fruition for the Swedish team here. They're going to get the second round on the back of a force buy. So in the end, a good play by them. The crucial thing there was Shoxi died a little bit too early in Pillar. We won't use the word I called it again, just in case people didn't like that.
That is not
Sorry.
broadcast friendly. I will tell you
Sorry.
that, and that is a serious point. But
Alright.
yeah, don't worry.
Apologies if I offended anybody with that, but
I'm sure no one will be offended. But
yeah, pillar area is such an effective position to defend from on the A bomb site. It's one of the best like CT places in the whole game. It's that strong. And this time around, Shoxy was not able to stay alive long enough. He went down, and as a result, Fnatic and some great smokes as well. We can't take that away from them. They put down a whole wall of smokes on the A bomb site, which allowed them just to plant plant freely, having cleared out pits. So that's a great round from them, and it's 9-2. I mean, bear in mind, if they come back and win the remaining round, Spud, and make it 9-6, that's still a decent half for Fnatic. So there's still, there's still time for them to come back in this half.
indeed, it's possible. If it's gonna happen, though, Fnatic are probably gonna be doing most of their work on CT. We've seen it. It's a pattern that's been repeating itself over and over. Thus far, looks like Ishima is determined to stare at that slightly odd line in the gap between two textures, but LDLC are actually going to be dropping their first man here. Smiths goes down to Olofmeister, takes him down to 10% health, but that may not be the worst thing, is Kirishima is waiting here. He actually looks away at just the wrong moment. We'll catch him, though. Take him down and back away, so raiding fairly evenly there, but actually meanwhile on B site I have not been paying close enough attention because JW is the last man standing all of a sudden as Happy has been in full flow, swapping rifles left and right, leaving JW to fend for his team, and that was a hell of a grenade.
Sure was, 10-2. I'd really like to commend Pronax's decision with that fake there. That was really nice. They got the opening on A, and so kind of logically you would expect them to push that, but instead they faked the push on A. They sent smokes and flashes over, sent their members to B, but for some reason LDLC was stubborn, and they didn't buy the fake at all, and they still had two remaining members on the site, and they defended marvellously. Happy got 2 frags, he was kind of boosted up on the wall, kind of hidden, so nice play by him. And Kirishima spots one straight into Boilers. It's just an eco, so you won't. Actually, it's not an eco. It's a mixed buy. My apologies. Scrims has got an AWP in hand, so he has got the AWP in hand, but it's going to be taken out by Shoxy, so it's not going to work out for them at all. And there's JW picking up the AWP. Curious to see him not have it in the first place, but it's kind of irrelevant anyway. So 5 plays 2, and LDLC once again with a fine start to the round, and you'd certainly expect them to convert this and make it 11-2.
Yeah, it's now really looking like it should just be the save on that AWP. So valuable to them. And Fnatic on Inferno, honestly, they haven't looked like a team where you'd say the 2-man clutch was a possibility. They even managed that, with Cribs on Dust. I think they got similar stuff. Okay, maybe it's a possibility, but it's still pretty unlikely, guys. Shox is keeping an eye out on balcony, so you've got to be realistic about their chances here. Shox is gonna throw up, and that actually sounded a little different from what I meant it to mean. But anyway, Shox is going to be hiding in pit, and Smith takes down Olofmeister elsewhere. So Fnatic's dreams of that particular round were crushed.
Yeah, so Shoxy alive in that pillar in the pit, kind of. Even though you're seeing Fnatic getting frags, they got 2 there. They kind of brought it back a little bit closer. With Shoxy still being alive in the pit, I still wouldn't have even thought them to be able to get the bomb down, honestly. So once again, Shoxy being a crucial part of the defense on this A bomb site. Here comes the flash Happy. He's gonna have a field day. He takes down 3. And can he find any more? That's the question. MBK is going to silence Flusher. So the ace has gone out the window. But the solid hold most certainly hasn't. 12-2 and LDLC with a clean sweep. Secure themselves, no issues with buying up fully at all. And Fnatic, on the other hand, do not have any AWPs in play. They've got Kevlar helmets across the board, a decent array of nades, but no AWPs. And with only 2 rounds on this terrorist half, they are desperately in need of this one.
That was gorgeous, though, by LDLC. They read Fnatic's playbook, and they had the flash ready. And Happy was more than happy to be the man who is the executioner for the team. But this time, Not so much. B site may be a little more exposed, but not everyone is going to find it easy to get onto the site. In fact, neither side is going to find it easy to get onto site right now, as Fnatic have snuck Crims through past the smokes now, and Gus looks away as Smiths is about to pass through there. So, bomb plant down. Now, 3 plays 3. Not the easiest site in the world to defend, but not too bad either. Can Fnatic do it?
Oh, it's not looking good. They just dropped 2 members there. Make that third. Shoxi comes in, and the retake in the end is flawless. With 3-on-3, the bomb being down, they just come in and don't even. I mean, Shoxi lost what, 26 health. So LDLC 13-2. They have really shown us a masterclass of the CT side of Inferno. What a fantastic result for them going into the second half. And I did say, if they got the knife, they elected CT, they got off to a good start, they rolled with it, and they put up a very good CT half. This was certainly a feasible scenario for them. Now they're on 13 rounds, I find it hard to imagine Fnatic coming back. It's as simple as that. 13 rounds, they need 3 more, and they've won.
And they've got to be broken mentally. Nothing they've tried for this entire half has worked. They got that, what, like 2 rounds off of just random occasions where they came out really, really strong on the aim. But their strats, nothing like that has been working for them. Now, they just need to lock themselves down, you know, get their heads into the game properly, and they really need the pistol round, which is pretty much an absolute in this round.
If they don't get it and they
then they're looking at
don't
15.
convert, exactly, minimum. So it's do or die. If they don't win this, then they're out of the Hitbox CS Championship.
Pretty much.
So they need this round.
Well, you know, not easy to put it past them. Pistol rounds, obviously a little bit more volatile than the buy rounds, or well, any round that isn't a pistol round, which is a awkward way of phrasing it perhaps, but certainly LDLC.
I think they're going to do an Arch B split. This is not a good decision. Fnatic are set up so well for this. Flush it in Arch and then the rest of them on B. This is just the perfect defense for this strategy. This could be bad for LDLC, but let's see if they can get the kills and make it work for themselves anyway. The push is going to come in B with the bomb, and 3 have already gone through CT. There's Flusher with 1. And it's going to be really tricky for LDLC, and it's looking very good for Fnatic as they just finished them off. Like I said, that setup was just the perfect setup. Maybe that was an anti-strat. I wouldn't put it past Fnatic. They're a well-prepared team. Maybe they were aware of LDLC liking to do that strategy on pistol rounds and setting up for it.
Yeah, that may well be the case here. It is going to be the force buy from LDLC, however. They are not done with this just yet. Crims does have a Nova. See if he could pull off a defense like we saw from LDLC last time, but he doesn't have the spawn position, I don't think, to get quite as close as we saw before. So, fairly simple stuff once again. The defense is solid for now. LDLC are just going to be hanging around, waiting for the smoke to go, but more than one person has a grenade. However, they are going to just push through. The Nova does nothing as LDLC rush onto the site, but Olafmeister, he's doing something. Quite a few things as Shox looks to hunt him down. CZ in hand, looking to get that kill. Does get Deed, but NBK doesn't. So, 2 kills from a force buy round. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's a little bit and they didn't get the bomb down either, and I think they probably could have had they kind of left Olafmeister and Ruins and just tried to cover and get the bomb down. So, either monetarily, bad round for them, and they're going to be on a flat-out eco. They're not going to buy anything, which is a smart decision. We saw in Dust 2, something you alluded to actually, that they, in this situation, bought again. And that was a really curious decision. But this time around, they're going to be sensible and to save their money. JW, as well as he's just got a CZ in hand, but we know how good he is with that gun. And of course, that means he wants the AWP in the third. So Fnatic with the guns coming up against quite a few pistols over the A-bomb site. Shoxy spotted out Pronax. He knows he's there. He's going to peek out, find that frag. Pronax gives away his life there. Bad play from the in-game leader of Fnatic. And that's going to give them a little bit of arsenal. You know, that's going to give them a gun to work with. And of course, give it to Shoxy and see what he can do with JW. He's pushed all the way up. He's coming behind them.
Oh,
this
God.
is crazy play. This is ridiculous. He's going to be behind them, and he's tapping away. Finds Shoxy, the man with the M4, but Happy immediately returns, and it's a 4-on-3. And these are with pistols are looking very, very good. If they can get this bomb plant, this is a very successful round for them.
Yeah, pretty much no matter what at this point, it's getting to looking pretty solid for them. But Smiths and the rest of the team do get taken down in relatively short order, so limits the damage there for Fnatic. But that was an absolutely pure eco, of course. So LDLC,
Yeah, pretty much.
There, yeah, P2. It was what 2 P250s, I think.
Yeah,
so
yeah, it's pure eco
very,
there.
very cheap buy. And LDLC themselves now have got their full setup. So we'll see if they can work the same kind of magic they just managed with a P250 and Shocks. See if JW blindsides them again.
What a call. Look at this. 3 members on Fnatic have pushed B. Oh, they've stopped it. I saw on the radar they were pushing A mid quite fast there, and that would have been the perfect thing to do.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Because with 3 over at B, there was only 2 on A, and they would have exploited that. But they've slowed themselves down, and not wanting to take any undue risks in their mind anyway. JW's got the orb, though, so kind of a slow style going towards that mid area. It might be costly. It might be quite hard to go up against JW with that AWP, but yeah, they just need 3 rounds here, LDLC, and of course Fnatic, they've got a lot to come back from, but it's not out of the realms of possibility either, is it, Spencer? I mean,
we
we've
saw
seen
them
how
nearly
strong.
do it before. Basically,
Exactly, yeah.
it was almost exactly the same situation. In fact, was it the same round score? Maybe. My memory is poor. Whatever, it doesn't matter. They certainly were a long way behind and very nearly brought it back before, so I don't think we can necessarily count Fnatic out yet, and certainly they won't be willing to have that happen. So Kiyoshima and the rest of LDLC are going to be making their move onto B site. They do get the first kill on Krim. Olafmeister will return it. They're not letting the site go that easy, but the control is lost. Now it's going to be down to a retake for the CTs.
Yeah, this is crucial for them. They need to get in and get this bomb site back in their control, defuse the bomb. Otherwise, it's going to be 14-5, and the money will have dried out for them. And with Banana in the control of LDLC, this is looking pretty good for them. Here comes Olafmeister through Ruins, accompanied by several other Fnatic members. Kiyoshima opens up. JW answers back, but Kiyoshima's already done the damage. He's got 2 frags. There's JW with another, though. And Pronax, he knows where MBK is, and he's going to be able to get this defuse, I think.
No!
Oh, wow.
Oh, no!
Second. The smallest of margins, LDLC cling on by, a second, literally. They get that round. That's going to be 14-5. Probably thanks to Kiyoshima getting those frags and slowing down Fnatic. But JW, of course, a valiant effort from him. He's absolute best in every situation. He's such a good player. But
has to be the worst feeling, though,
wasn't
for
to be.
LDLC. Sorry, for Fnatic, because they know how close they were, and they know how desperate their situation is. They can't drop those rounds. They just don't have the ground to work with, and now Pronax has been forced into going for a 5-7, whereas the terrorists, they had plenty of money, and now they're actually lacking a little bit more in players. LBLC will be trying to create more picks for them, though. Pronax peeks out and gets taken down. Flusher returning. So, 4 plays 3 now, and LDLC are not having the best luck this round, so Fnatic should be able to lock this one down, and they're still holding on to both their orbs too. Indeed,
funny you brought that up. 2 orbs on Inferno CT is a bit unorthodox, a bit of an interesting buy from them. But so far so good for them. Actually, I say that MBK gets a frag and JW misses. That's something I don't say a lot. And MBK does not miss again.
In the words of Scooby-Doo, Rutrow, that's not good. Oh, good God. Oh, good God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Crims, however, he is the man, remember. He is the man that has done the clutches before. He's got 2 flashes. He's got some time to work with, but is he going to be able to get this done? He's saving. They're playing for overtime.
That was a 3-on-5 as well. They came back. and just completely overrun the defense on the A-bomb site, and they're going to save 2 orbs, so now they're going to be a bit orthodox. Or are they? Shoxy dies, that's ridiculous.
Oh.
He does not survive, but Smith does, so he's got the orb going into the next round, and their money isn't actually great on LDLC, so they're going to be able to buy up, but barely. And actually, look at this. Fnatic, they've only got pistols. 55 is the scoreline, and they've got just pistols.
Oh.
And we've jumped ahead in time, but not to worry, we didn't miss any action. No kills coming out here. This could be GG, and in my mind, this would be a bit of an upset. I would definitely favour Fnatic on Inferno. It's gone exactly how I expected it up until Inferno. And so, LDLC really performing on this map. JW finds the frag onto Happy. That's going to secure them the numerical advantage, but they've got shoddy guns. They don't have great weaponry, so LDLC most certainly still with a chance of closing out in this round.
Myths is the man. If they want to close it out, he's got the AWP. He's got that power to turn the numbers game against Fnatic. But for now, timer is starting to get, you know, not necessarily worrying for LDLC, but they've got to get a shift on. They've got to get moving, and they don't want to be left in a situation where they're forced to push A here, because Fnatic will be ready for them, and in fact Fnatic will be trying to catch them from behind there. Olofmeister, however, has gone down, leaving us now in a re-rotate situation. Fnatic are going to have Crims in position, though. If they come rushing up here, he may well cut them down, but he's actually going to back away. He's not going to be looking for the kills there. NBK, he's covering there. Is he going to be able to catch him out? That is going to be the question. He will, in fact, win it. LDLC will take the map with a 16th round win out of nowhere. A 2-on-3.